Well, here I am again. It's a couple of minutes after midnight, and I just can't sleep. I probably could. Well, yeah, I already slept. That's the problem. See, I was watching the football game, and I must have done a power nap. So anyway, I'm awake, and I figured I'd do this. I mean, this is this is pretty cool. I mean, my backstop. It's actually a backdrop. It's getting better. I've got thing, the camera, thing. Like, how they do they go like that, whatever they do, and they kind of frame. Yeah, they frame it. They frame the thing. So, anyway, I've got this somewhat framed so that it you're not seeing all the wires and the fan. I got the fan lowered down here, so I got a breeze blowing on me. These little papers are over here blowing, but anyway, I was talking to my sister, and apparently she didn't like my satire regarding the ancient Egyptians. She called it satire schmatire. Apparently she didn't like the business about brothers and sisters in ancient Egypt used to do each other, and the dude would get the girl pregnant, his sister pregnant, and so on. And I had mentioned, I said, if Carol and I were ancient Egyptians, I guess I'd be doing her. Well, anyway, she thought that was gross. I said, Carol, it's satire. So anyway, she said, leave that out from now on. Well, of course I didn't leave it out. I brought it right back into here. It's hard. It's difficult for me to to leave things out. I mean, I think if it, I think that's what some things are all. But it's like you push the button, okay, and and you get things going. You kind of stir up the pot. And I think that's what a lot of talk shows do. Some of them are very sedate, and others are very controversial. But and I don't want I don't want to be controversial or anything. No, no. Anyway, she said I should talk about food. Because I guess when she's coming in here, we're having pizza together. I suppose you know that. Or if you didn't see my other video, you wouldn't know that. So I'll tell you, yes, we're having pizza together. We're going to either Basilico's. I think we're going to go to Cafe Classico. I think Carol would probably like that better. We might have a bottle of wine or something. If she still drinks wine, I don't know. Like I said, the last time we saw each other, it was before Moses struck the rock 3 times. But it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. She's excited about coming back to Scranton. She hasn't been here for a while, and at least that I know of. But anyhow, she wanted me to talk about food. She was, saying about pizza or something, and I thought I'd give a brief description of the 4 the 4 major food groups in northeastern Pennsylvania. It's late. I'm goofy. Actually, it's early. I'm goofy. It's late. I'm goofy. It's the middle of the afternoon. I'm goofy. But anyway, the 4 major food groups, and I want to give you an example of one of them that I worked at. But the 4 major food groups in northeastern Pennsylvania are fat, sugar, salt, and alcohol. Okay, not necessarily in that order. And of course, if you're drinking tequila, well, you've got salt and you've got sugar, because I think how did they do that? No, that's the lime. That's right. You put the salt in your hand here. Like, wait a minute, where's the count? There it is. Okay, you put the salt right here, and you lick it, and then you drink the tequila, and you suck on the lime, I think it is. But anyhow, I'm just going to discuss tonight, in the interest of of keeping this short, like I ever keep it short. Is the first major food group is fat, and usually mixed with carbohydrate in the form of potato pancakes. Okay, now I make them at home occasionally. My daughter loves them, and I grate the potatoes, and I do grate the onion, and I think I use some, whole eggs and flour and seasonings. And I saute them a little bit of olive oil, just so that the potatoes get cooked through and they get a little golden brown on the outside, and they're very tasty. Well, I do I'm not going to mention the names because I don't want anybody coming back to them and saying they're doing something wrong. But there's a couple of charitable events that I run the potato pancake stand. As a matter of fact, there's 2 that I do that. And it's kind of amazing because before that I used to just do the cooking. I'd be there 8 hours cooking these potato pancakes. And I could literally feel my arteries snap shut as I was cooking these things. And then I would, after I had done it, and even now I don't cook them, I supervise. I get other people to cook them, which is a lot better because I'm not slaving behind the stove. I'm just slaving out front getting stuff that they need. But anyhow, I get... as soon as I get home, it's like my eyelids are stuck. It's like they're all greasy. So I take off my clothes, I throw them in the laundry, I get my behind in the shower, I throw my behind in the shower. And then I call the plumber in the morning to clean out the drains. Oh, God. But anyhow, here, the first major food group, fat. But anyhow, so anyway, here we are cooking these potato pancakes, and there's about an inch of oil, 3/4 of an inch to about an inch of oil in these grills. Actually, they're not designed for deep fat frying, but that's the only way you can really do these things. But anyway, so here's this hunk of potato and whatever else is in it, sitting in this oil, and you brown it on one side, you turn it over to the next grill, and he turns it over or she turns it over, brown it on that side, and it comes out, it's dripping with oil. I remember one night I cooked a bunch of them, and I think I figured that we had 3 or 4 gallons of oil that went out in the general population. I had the leftover oil, and I figured out there must have been about 3 or 4 gallons of that stuff that went out, that became one with the people that ate it. But anyhow, so we're doing these things, we're cooking these things, and they're dripping with oil. So there's fat, that's the major food group. Of course, like I said, it's usually combined with carbohydrates. Now, I don't know what the draw of these things is, but folks will wait in line for these. First of all, the folks that are waiting in line, many of them shouldn't be eating this stuff at all. They're really obese. I'm a little overweight. I should be about 185 or something, and I'm 210. I've got some muscle, but but still I'm a little bit overweight. But I'm not like 50 and 60 pounds. I might be 20 pounds overweight. So anyhow, first, these people should not be eating this stuff, but I don't know what the heck the draw is. These folks will stand in line in the blazing sun in 90-degree heat, wait for an hour to eat one of these, and they go to different picnics. I see the same faces. In the other picnic I did, I saw the same faces. So, of course, in the other picnic, the last major food group, the 4th major food group, alcohol was there too. So now you had the potato pancakes and the alcohol, combined with carbohydrates. But anyhow, so Carol wanted me to talk about food, so I'm talking about food, and I'm really glad that that I don't have to do this again till next year. Talk about potato pancakes. So anyway, that's my video for tonight, and tomorrow I will talk about the other major food group, salt. Well, actually, I could talk about it now because that's the stuff they put on the top of the potato pancake, along with the sour cream. And I watched this one guy. This is great. He got some sour cream and he coated complete. It was like a work of art. He had this knife, and he was just doing this on the potato pancake, and he was coating every square millimeter of that potato pancake with this sour cream. And it was like it had to be perfect. And I thought, well, if it's that perfect, why would you eat it? I when I make pizza, I take a picture sometimes. Sometimes when they come out really nice, I take a picture of it. But I'm not going to have it. Like, I'm not going to post. I'll post a picture of them all, but the pizza's going in my stomach, and um, I'm not going to post. Oh, look, I can't eat this. It's a work of art. It's too beautiful. No, take a picture. The first apple pie I made, I took a picture of it because it came out really nice. I mean, I was really impressed. It tasted good too. I mean, sometimes I impress myself. It's nice. And sometimes I don't. Like I'm really tired. I probably shouldn't have made this. I'm doing 10 minutes now, and what I usually do is say I'm signing off, and then I ramble on. Well, I've already rambled on enough. So I'm going to sign off. Good night to my audience. If there is an audience, maybe there's nobody there. It's like doing a radio show. I mean, you never know if there's anybody listening. There always is somebody listening, and I suppose. But how do I know on this? Because I'm uploading this to YouTube and then to Facebook, and who the hell knows if anyone's ever looking at it or listening to it? Sometimes I have to click on it to make the number go up so that it seems like, oh, look, somebody looked. And then I notice that the demographic says it's all the same age. It's me. Okay, that's it for tonight. And love you. Bye.